Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Bold in Color. Hi, my lovelies. If you're new here, my name is Keisha. If you're a repeat visitor, welcome back, my lovely. You know I missed you. Today is going to be the first video where we'll be going into Le Kitchen, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things that I've been doing to get myself right. You know what I'm saying? I shared in the previous video, I've officially lost 30 pounds since I started my workout journey. I've been making some cautious and mentally aware changes in my life, and it's eating for fuel and thinking about what I'm eating. I've been pulling in more and more things that I normally don't eat in my diet because I am a picky eater. So I wanted to show you what I do for breakfast. Just a quick breeze over my morning routine. Typically, I wake up every morning between 6 and 8 o'clock. I typically am awake before 8. Once I'm up, I check emails, my Instagram, like all my social media stuff. I go outside for like 15 minutes every morning to get a little fresh air and some vitamin D. And then I'll have my coffee. And for the last week or so, I've kind of like waking up and reading like 3 or 4 chapters in the morning. Now it's roughly 11:30. My coffee has kind of worn off and it's time for me to have my first meal of the day, which for me, the first meal of the day is a smoothie. I don't know if you would call it a smoothie. There's no dairy in this whatsoever. I don't use any yogurt or milk or anything like that. It's literally just a bunch of fruits and vegetables that I bring together to kind of give me that nutritional goodness that I need in the morning. So this is the first start to me eating right. So let's get into it. So here on my counter, I have everything we're gonna be doing today and a napkin because I always have to wash my hands. Let's go over the raw ingredients here for a second. I have 2 ripened bananas. I have a ripe avocado, when you know he's good, when you can like press into it and there's a little bit of give. I have some organic baby spinach, which I'll be putting in, and some organic sliced strawberries. For the liquid portion, I have pomegranate juice, orange juice, I have green juice. This one is from the one you get at Sam's. It has a variety of different fruits and vegetables in here. And then I love carrots, so I have carrot juice. Ugh. There we go. Let's get in that blender, shall we? So into the blender, I start with my bananas. The riper the banana, the sweeter your smoothie will be. I don't add any sweeteners into my smoothies. If I do, it's typically like a small smidgen of honey, but most of them I don't need a sweetener. Carrots are naturally sweet to me. And with the banana and the strawberries and the orange juice, it tends to be sweet enough for my personal preference to combat, you know, the more tart, tangy, and more earthiness that is, you know, fruits and veggie mixing together. The next thing I do, take a hearty handful of spinach. I only use the spinach for this purpose. So just take a nice big handful, smush it in. Then I take about maybe like a cup or so of strawberry. I'm not really sure. Kind of just eyeball it. That looks like enough. Let me grab a knife. Then I take my avocado, slice through that puppy, twist and separate. Whatever method you like to use to get your avocado out is perfectly fine by me. I just do like this little scoring method. And that pretty much leaves me with a nice, clean half. In the sink he go. So now that all my solid pieces are in, I'm gonna start with the carrot juice. My blender has little markings on the side, so I tend to just go like equal parts of each liquid. I love carrot juice. It has so many good things in it. Then I do about the same amount of green juice. This particular green juice has apple juice, coconut water, mango puree, pineapple juice, banana, kiwi, spirulina powder, lemon juice, alfalfa powder, broccoli powder, spinach powder, barley grass powder, parsley powder, ginger root powder, and kale powder. So he has everything I want without me having to like get all those individual ingredients. Pomegranate juice, I normally don't add as much as everything else because it's a little tart for me personally, and I prefer this to taste a little bit sweeter. And then the orange juice. Okay, now that that's all in there, I'm gonna grab the last 2 things that I always put in here. The last 2 ingredients are ground ginger because I don't have any fresh, and turmeric. Since this has a little shaker thing on, I just sort of like shake it. Try to get about a teaspoon of ginger in there. That looks good. Then for the turmeric, I just take a spoon and do about less than a tablespoon typically. You don't have to put that in there, but turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory. It has a lot of great medicinal properties. That's why I use it. Same thing with ginger. It has a lot of great medicinal properties, so I use those. If you wanted to add almond milk, you can go ahead because I still have space in here, but I think this will be Gucci. Put top on and I let it go. Alrighty. I let that blend on high for like 5 minutes straight. I'm not lying. Now this, I'm not gonna lie, does not have the most amazing color. It doesn't say, taste me. I wanna add a little bit more orange juice. Just make it a little bit sweeter. I'm gonna let this go for a few more minutes because I can still see, like another minute or two, because I can still see chunks of celery that hasn't been like broken down. All right, so that's been going for another minute or so. So it's me and Jeremiah here today, so I'm gonna pour him some in here. Now, of course, for this smoothie, you can use any fruits and vegetables that you like. That's so good. Any fruits and veg you like, it's up to you, honey. Live your life. If you want to use a juicer and get your own fresh juice, do that, do you. So I'm going to clean this up, put this into one of my containers, so he'll be in the fridge waiting for me for my second round of this, and also John will drink this when he comes home from work. So let me clean up. Alrighty. My smoothie is done. Hey, I got a few errands I gotta run today. There are a few things that I want to get done today. I know I'm glaring on this, so I'm gonna take this off. I have another 25 pounds before I'm under 200, which I said I was gonna spoil myself. I said, once I see the scale say 1 instead of 2, blop, blop, I'm going shopping. I'm gonna buy myself a whole new wardrobe because I won't be able to fit these clothes anymore. And I'm going to do something for myself and do something with my family that I love doing, like getting out into, you know, maybe taking a hike or taking some kind of little short trip to doing something fun. Maybe go to Six Flags or something, I don't know. And I want to share that with you guys. You can do this. It's just making small changes and improvements. Like making this smoothie takes little to no effort at all. You can get a blender. If you don't have one, you can get one as low as like $10, $15. If you got the coins, you can splurge and go on the fancy, smancy ones. But the one I have is like 20 bucks and do what I need to do. I got the smoothie, boo. We're gonna go for a walk here in a little bit. So I'll be sharing with you guys a lot of stuff coming up, but today I gotta run around. And the first thing we're gonna do is go for our walk. So I'm gonna finish this, put on my sneakers, and we'll be going outside. Alrighty, good afternoon. We're back and we're outside. We were supposed to leave my house at 2 o'clock. To go for a walk, but Jeremiah was not ready. But it's okay. It's 3 o'clock and we're getting it in. In this journey today, we're basically going to do about 4 miles. And I take about 3 or 4 different routes. I've picked out a 2-mile route, a 3, a 3.5, and a 4. And then I'm gonna be working on incorporating my way to doing 5 miles. We're gonna work our way to it. We're not gonna like 4 miles today, 5 tomorrow. No. I'd probably do like, I'll do the same route for like a week until my body adjusts to that extra distance. And then I'll add on like a 1/4 mile until I get up to the full mile. There's Jeremiah. There's Diamond. Everybody's always talking about the expense of working out. And honestly and truly, I haven't stepped foot in a gym. I haven't spent humongous dollars buying workout clothes. I really just go out and get sweats. We're not going that way yet. I bought some like comfortable sweatpants, some spaghetti strap shirts, just things that I was comfortable in walking in. And now that it's cold, I just put a jacket on me. And if I get warmed up through this journey, I just unzip my jacket. This one has a zipper on it. So I just add clothes to my journey that I can comfortably take off and like wrap around my waist or something like that if I get a little toasty. But don't think that you have to have like buku dollars to start a workout journey of getting into better shape, losing weight, whatever your goal is. And be realistic with yourself, be patient with yourself, allow your body to do what it's supposed to do. Because being able to say that I drop 3 to 5 pounds a week is progress. Also, you want to remind yourself that it's a journey and it's your journey. So you might have a friend who's dropping pounds faster than you. You might have a friend who's not, but it's on you. You know, it's your body working as it should and doing what it needs to do to get you through the journey. And remember, you're doing something good for yourself. This is a form of self-care, a little bit of self-pampering, things like that. So you're doing something for you. So never feel bad if your journey is going differently than somebody else's. Just be glad that you're on the journey. I'm gonna turn on the tunes. So I will see y'all. We'll start chatting again when I get back to the house. Alrighty guys, we're back. We just finished 4 miles. We did a little bit of walking, a little bit of jogging, and we're back. Now it's time to hydrate. I'm gonna put on my lunch. So for lunch day, I'm having these. These are the Alexia crinkle cut sweet potatoes, and I cooked them in there. So this is my air fryer. I put these on about 400 for about 15 minutes, and these bad boys are ready to go. It's like baking them in the oven, but a little bit faster. And I don't have to mess up a pan and all that jazz. You know, your girl tries to keep it simple, keep it simple. So once Jeremiah and I have lunch, we're gonna have some sweet potato fries. I don't know what he's gonna have. He's probably gonna have corn nuggets or corn dogs or something. I don't know. But once we get that done, we're gonna go ahead and head on out of here to run some errands. So I'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna wash my face and get the sweat off. And then that should be plenty of time for my French fries, my sweet potato fries. See you in a minute. Alrighty, so it's been about 10, 15 minutes in the air fryer. My fries are done. While they're hot, I'm gonna hit them with some pink Himalayan sea salt. Instead of doing regular ketchup, I'm gonna take some Tostitos queso blanco dip. I use about a tablespoon of this. I don't use a whole lot. And using these little serving size dishes like this definitely make it uber duper easy. I'm gonna finish eating lunch and then I'll see you guys in the car. Good morning. It is the next day. Yesterday I was planning on going to the store and running some errands. However, I got a little distracted. I started reading and time slipped away from me. It is currently about 7:45 in the morning. I woke up at about 7:15, between 7 and 7:15, somewhere in there. I didn't go to the store and run the errands that I was going to do yesterday. The walk was planned to be at 2 o'clock, but me and Jeremiah ended up going at 3, and it took us an hour to get back home. Let me take my glasses off. I can see the glare already, honey. We're going to get our smoothie on, and then I will see you guys in the car on the trip to take Jeremiah to school, and then we'll head to the grocery store. See you in a flash. Alrighty, we're in the car and on our way out the door to school. I know, how exciting. I have my Jeremiah and I have my trusty steed in the back seat. She's always ready to ride. Say hi, Diamond. Diamond is that dog. Diamond is a border collie and she's into the groove of herding and watching everybody and where they're going. So yeah, your girl likes to take Jeremiah to school every morning and she likes to be in the car to pick Jeremiah up. Say hello, Joe. Hello. He's like, yeah, whatever. It's too early in the morning. But yeah, that's what we're doing now, and I'll see you guys at the store. Vegetables. Carrots. Food. Speaking of something spicy. Jalapenos. I don't mind if I do. Right. There's serranos. They look good today. Serranos. All right, we found the unsulfured molasses. I found the raw honey. I picked up some pineapple because I haven't made my smoothie yet, so I'm gonna throw that in there. And I got some of the raw veg for the chili. We found everything that we need. The vinegar, the yogurt, the molasses, and the honey. I picked up some kombucha and some stuff for dinner. So let's get out of here. So we're headed back to the house. I should be there in about 15 minutes. That gives me plenty of time to put all my groceries away and prepare to pick him up. I picked up some kombucha. Ooh, I buy a bunch of these in different flavors. Jeremiah started drinking kombucha, and so is John. So we've been trying to stay healthy on the inside, and we'll be doing that today. And we'll go pick up Jeremiah. We are officially back. We're in the kitchen now because we're finna start doing dinner prep. It's not a traditional Texas chili because I use beans. Beans are high in fiber. They also have calcium, potassium, and iron. So I like to use them. It also prevents me from using a whole lot of meat because I'm really trying to amp up the amount of fiber in my diet. So I try to rely more on vegetables than I do on meat. Okay, so for this prep, we're gonna do half of the bell pepper, half of this onion, because it's a very large onion, 3 cloves of garlic, the serrano peppers, we're gonna peel and clean those up, and then the carrots. And they're all gonna go in the food processor. While he's doing that, I'm gonna set up the pressure cooker. So we've got our onion that we've chopped in half. We went on ahead and decided to use the whole bell pepper because it's rather small. The 2 serrano peppers are 3 cloves of garlic and 1 large carrot. All this is gonna go in the food processor next. And we're basically gonna shred this and let it chop into a fine dice in the bottom, and then we're gonna put it in the pressure cooker. So this is what our vegetables look like after they've gone through the processor. I like to shred and dice them in with the blender because I like this to be really small. And we're gonna move over here and we're gonna saute. So this is preheated and all ready to go. Like I said, we already have some grapeseed oil on the bottom. We're gonna saute our vegetables in here really fast. Now I have an Instapot, so this one that I have actually has like saute, pressure cooker, slow cooker feature. I'm gonna be using the pressure cooker feature just so we can get this cooked a little bit faster because I can get this done in about an hour, like 45 minutes once everything's in the pot. So we're gonna need the pressure cooker. I forgot to grab celery. I got home and remembered, oh crap, I forgot celery. But I also buy dried celery flakes for moments like this. So I'm just gonna pour in about a palmful, because when they're dried, it's a more concentrated flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that in. I like things to be spicy, so I'm gonna add about a half a palmful of crushed red pepper flake. I just let everything cook down in this skillet. I'm also gonna take some pink Himalayan sea salt and some peppercorns and go ahead and salt this up. Using these little crackling things make it feel like I'm putting a whole lot of salt in there, but it normally comes out to like not even a tablespoon after all that cranking. And then the pepper. I'm like the queen of eyeballing when it comes to seasoning stuff. So, all right, so most of the liquid is starting to evaporate out and cook off. So once that happens, we'll have a nice sort of paste-like consistency. So I'm gonna let that cook for another 5 minutes and we'll be back for the next step. Okay. All right, so this has been going for about 3 to 4 minutes. Most of the liquid is evaporated. So the next thing I'm gonna be doing is adding in my turkey. This is some ground turkey that I picked up while I was at Whole Foods. You can use ground chicken, ground turkey, ground beef, whatever you want. It's your chili, but this is just because this is the protein that I've been choosing to go for lately. And I picked up at Whole Foods because that's where I was today. I'm gonna break this up really, really good. Get it all nice and incorporated with the veg. We're gonna go ahead and salt and pepper this. I'm gonna let that cook for about 5 to 7 minutes just to start to get some caramelization on the ground turkey. Alrighty, buckle up your seatbelts. We're moving on to the next step. So we're gonna be adding in 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. This particular one has basil, garlic, and oregano. I normally just get the plain one, but this is all they had at the store. You know, it's kind of hard to find stuff right now, so we'll use what we got. I'm gonna let that cook for about 3 minutes. Alrighty, so that's been going for about 2 to 3 minutes. I can really see it's broken down. So you can see it's all nice and incorporated. First thing is I'm gonna put in that good old Worcestershire sauce. I say it like that because I don't know how to say it really. I'm gonna take a tablespoon of tomato bouillon with chicken flavor, about a tablespoon of chipotle, and then I'm gonna take some onion powder. I literally just take tops off and do things. I'm gonna do a nice generous palmful of cumin. I love cumin. It's one of my favorite things to use all the time. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of liquid smoke. A little bit of that goes a long way. If you don't want to use Worcestershire, you can also use liquid aminos, which I do have in my pantry as well. Then I'm gonna get a bay leaf. I use like 2 or 3 bay leaves in here. 1, 2, 3. Generously sprinkle in some turmeric. It gives really great color, and turmeric has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, so I use it all the time. Now we're gonna stir this up. And now for the beans. I'm gonna be using whatever I found at the store today. So I have some red kidney beans, 2 cans of black beans, Great Northern beans or white beans. Get that in there. Give it a swirly dirty. My new favorite thing is this raspberry chipotle. I found this when I was out at the store, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a whirl, and it is delicious. We'll start with about a tablespoon. And I got some thyme. About a teaspoon. Now we're gonna take a box of stock, pour the whole thing in. All right, now we're gonna stir up the hot pot. I'm also gonna add about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of mustard. I like that acid. Now I'm gonna switch this over from saute to boil and put on the lid. For this pot, you put on this top. I'm gonna let that boil for about 10 minutes. Alrighty, so the timer has gone off. This has been boiling for 10 minutes. I'm gonna switch this over to pressure cooker and set the timer for 45 minutes. I'm gonna give it a good stir. Ooh, that's hot. I was aiming for this plastic piece and then hitting the top of it. But yeah, it's been boiling for about 10 minutes. So now that everything is hot and up to temperature, this is the time to give it a good tasting. So let me grab a spoon. Checking my seasoning. All right, I think I'm on point with everything. Ooh, that heat comes through at the very end. Turn on the pressure cooker. And I'm gonna let that go for 45 minutes. Alrighty guys, so this has been the pressure cooker for about 45 minutes, and this is the finished chile. It has a nice thick consistency. It's not like ultra thick and gloopy like one out of a can or anything, but it's really hearty and it tastes amazing. You can serve this with some cornbread on the side, some crackers, you can put some sour cream, onions, whatever your vibe is. You can take away the poblanos, you can take away all the heat properties that I put in here, which is the crushed red pepper flakes, the cayenne pepper, like all that stuff can be taken out. And you can just keep this kind of on the neutral side, and then you can add heat to it, like hot sauce or jalapenos or whatever. But that's it. That's how I make my go-to healthy chili. And we're gonna end this video right here, so let's go to the outro. Alrighty, my lovelies, thank you for coming along with me on this. It was supposed to be a 1-day vlog, but my 2-day vlog. I hope that some of these meals inspire you to try something different, whether it's trying the smoothie and making it your own by switching out some fruits and vegetables. If this chili was helpful, awesome. Give me your thoughts down below and some things that you want to know about how I revamped, because I literally revamped a lot of my favorite recipes into something a little bit more healthy by amping up the amount of vegetables and fiber in it. So if you want to know about how I change up anything, let me know. In the next video where I bring you to the kitchen, I'm going to show you guys how I make my version of a cheesesteak. So you guys stay lovely, stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay fabulous, stay true to yourself, stay bold and stay colorful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.